I am far too easily entertained. Most importantly, though, we hit the goal. Greetings, my name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Mental Musings. How you doing? Well, I was out with the family. My brother and his wife, mom and dad, or mama and papa KillCo. And we were having a nice little pre-dinner for tomorrow. My brother can't make it because work. And his wife will be spending time with her family tomorrow. So me and mama and papa KillCo will be dining tomorrow for Thanksgiving. I hope all of you will have a good Thanksgiving too. I am feeling very grateful, thankful even, because we hit the goal like an hour ago by generous benefactors who shall remain nameless, because at least one of them donated anonymously. Made it go. Congrats. Thank you. Thank you. Kathy Huey. Eva Williams. How strange to see you here. What a surprise. Hello. Kathy Huey. Hello. You're welcome. I was checking to make sure that was right. Okay. I had to make sure that if I click on the chat, it's seen and not hidden behind something else. But yeah, that was a nice thing. That was a nice surprise. It was a nice surprise to come home to. Let me make sure this is a live chat. I am not set up at all, by the way. I got distracted immediately as soon as I got home. I do have a celebratory non-alcoholic Blue Moon, though. Ignore that. And I already had 2 earlier. Oh, I'm getting annihilated. Because, surprisingly, the place we had dinner, which I don't believe I've ever been to, nice Italian place, they had it. They had this, the non-alcoholic Blue Moon, and the Atlantic. Zenwood, hello, you know what I'm talking about. They had those non-alcoholic options too. I didn't try that. I didn't care to. They had this one. I like this one. So hope you're all having a drink of some sort along with me. As we all know, I don't like to drink alone, whatever I may be drinking. Oh yeah. So good. So good. My brother tried it for the first time too. He was like, this tastes exactly like a Blue Moon. I went, I know, right? Wild, isn't it? What a surprise. All right, now the plan was to go for an hour and to, let those people who are late and want to get their entries in to come in late if they want. I'm still maintaining that. I'm not going to pin the goal or anything or the GoFundMe. The link is down below. Actually, no, the link is pinned. I'm sorry. I got way ahead of myself. So I'm going to keep that open for an hour. 1, because I plan to do so. And even now that we've hit the goal, that's still the plan. And 2, because I haven't set up for anything yet. I was just barely getting situated to get this all settled. Believe it or not, doing a raffle is not as easy as one would think. That's a surprise, I know. A lot of it is just verifying everything. That's what I'm doing now. Got to make sure everything is set. I know it is, but I have to make sure it is. All right. Let's see here. Okay, that. I'm literally double checking everything. So sorry if I'm not looking at you, but I am paying attention to chat. So please keep talking. I want to make sure every entry that is entered here is correct. Otherwise, I can't actually do this. Welcome to my hell. Really? Oh, yeah. There are a few anonymous ones on here too, which I have just omitted entirely. And I told them that. Like, if you donate anonymously, I can't put your name in the raffle. There might be a few who didn't answer. So again, if you donated anonymously, you are entered, but I can't announce you. And I let everyone know right off the bat that if you donate anonymously, I have to ask you if you want to be out of the raffle. And I've said that to everyone who entered. So if I sent you a message through the GoFundMe saying, do you want to not have your name entered? You didn't answer. You're entered. That's been that's why that's the like, not a complaint, but the reality of doing this is, you know, sometimes I'm trying to think, at least once last year there was a prize that, you know, I got in touch with the person who won, and they were like, "No, keep it. It's in this year's raffle." So stick around at least for an hour. Again, that's so I can get my head straight, make sure everything's situated, and also if anyone wants to get in some last minute entries, which I was planning that with the thought that we hadn't hit the goal yet, and I didn't know we would. We have. It's been a surprise for me and for everyone else. I already let Mom and Papa KillCo know. I texted them as soon as I noticed, which was about 15 minutes ago. Hey, yeah. All right, focus, Brian, focus. This is just a lot of counting, by the way. I think I'm good. I'm going to speed through these, because it was just that there was a recent donation and I wanted to make sure they weren't on here twice. I'm afraid to blink. Okay, cool. Okay. So what I thought, I was worried one of the personages who was very generous in their donation, if that they had entered already earlier. They have not. And if they did, I missed it twice. I'm sorry. I know that's not the case. And math. Hold on. My brain tells me things that annoy me sometimes. 40. And it's true stuff, but it bugs me. It's like, if I messed this entire thing up, no one would know. Just me. And that's enough. Did you really, Brian? You just saw the thing and you went, oh yeah, that's right. And then you closed it and you've forgotten already. That's checks out. 40. Okay. We good. The next thing I have to do as we wait is to set this whole thing up again, and which I believe is easy enough. Like, I've used this. This is the third year we're doing this? Yeah, it is. Damn. That's easy enough. All right. Copy all names from column A. Right click and paste special. Paste values only. Okay. Hey, there you are. Pop KillCo here to thank everyone himself. Yeah, thank you, everyone. I mean, really, like, thank you. I can't. Thank you never feels like enough. And yes, that's true. It's also Papa KillCo's birthday tomorrow, so if you could wish him a happy birthday. That is, I mean, you've made his birthday pretty cool just by us actually hitting this goal. But again, wild every time. Every time I do this, I never know what it's gonna go like. I always assume like no one's gonna enter, and then all of you prove me wrong. For 3 years in a row now. My heart, I'm gonna get all emotional. No, I'm not. I don't have soul. We've talked about this. There we go. Copy. Make sure I'm doing this right. All right. I have officially randomized it. So now it's just a matter of waiting for the next 50 minutes. I will keep an eye on it, but I am very much just thinking that we're good. You know, we got it. But like I said, the time frame of all this was set to be in case there are other entries. Like if someone wanted to KillCo is random, can't imagine. Yes. I'm just very lucky that this was set up ages ago. Dramhound. Dramhound, thank you for setting this up again. We've had this nice little spreadsheet, which I don't think's been updated in any way, but it simplifies it a lot. Makes it very, very easy for me to do the whole randomize with all the names, which is really the hard part. Because there were, what, 44 different people entered. It's a lot. 44 people times however much they all donated, and the number of that just gets crazy. The infamous Dramhound spreadsheet. Yes. Sugar Kitty knows. Again, ignore that. If you've never had the Blue Moon non-alcoholic, highly recommend. Currently my top favorite of weird weird non-alcoholic things to drink. Yeah. What I haven't done yet, and that's the other thing I have to do. How do I want to pull this off? I have to randomize the prizes. And that's going to be tricky. I think I know what I'll do. Like, I have a very easy way to do it in my head, but I'm debating it. Till it was first created? Nice. Sure Kitty knows. Dogs are good for something. It's true. Go with that. Yeah. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up just a notepad. Problem is anything that's white on my screen is blinding off my glasses, and I don't like it. Let's see. Prizes. Pop up. Up. There we go. Cat Huey, good night. Thank you. I'm sorry this is later in the evening, but that's how it is. For this specific event, since it's on such a random day, a Wednesday, mind you, and I have been doing Wednesday streams as best I can for a month. Yeah. And I did have to take yesterday off. Yesterday and the day before? What day is it? Yeah, I think I took 2 days off in a row, didn't I? I don't know. But if I did, I needed it. I really did. And even right now, I hurt everywhere. My biceps and my triceps. What are the things on your legs? It's not helpful. Like, here's your leg, it's this part. I forget what it's called. All right, just need a regular notepad, not this. Quads, yeah. That's what I thought, but it felt weird to say that. Like, my quads. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I will put the prizes on here, and I will remove one at a time. So it's gonna be like 1 through 10, 9. I don't even know how many prizes I have. Ugh. And we're gonna start, and then I'll just pick. Like I will. Oh, that's right. Okay. My brain's like, you have to randomize what it is though. So it's like super random. It's like I do have to do that. How do I do that? Well, Brian, how did you do your own personal raffles that you've been doing for the past 5 years? The random site, of course. Random.org/list. If you ever need it, now you know. Yep. And now all I have to do is put in what they are, and then randomize, and then we go from there. I will just delete one each time, which is where it gets tricky. I think I can maintain that in my head, but random psalm skills, yeah, I guess. Flaviar, Woodenville. Hold on. I have too many things happening at once. There we go. that music's getting to me. All right, dot. Bourbon sampler. Irish. Scotch. Why did I put capital S? All right. So many samplers. I haven't made any of them. Are you surprised? I'm not. I knew this was going to happen. I haven't picked out all of them. You'll probably see me do a live stream to help me pick them. Although I think I can do the Crowded Barrel one easily enough. There's a limited selection. Makes it a little easier. And it doesn't necessarily have to be all whiskey. Just so you know. So you're aware. That is, I can do that. I make the rules. No one can stop me. The top shelf pack are done. Top shelf's done. Bourbon's done. Irish is done. I was doing the Scotch. So I was at least selecting some of these. Scotch, rye, American malt, Crowded Barrel. So at least I've gotten some of them done, but I haven't actually poured out any of them. And the Scotch one, that's the only, I have to make sure the person is okay with peated stuff before I send it. Because if they're not, complicates matters. Excuse me, I should have just muted the mic. I'm sorry. We have rye, we have American malt and Crowded Barrel. Okay. Rye, American malt, and Crowded Barrel. Crowded Barrel is one of the few places I can just be like, I have it. I got it. I don't think any other distillery I could do that with for 7 samples. Yeah. There's like a whole shelf dedicated to that. And I may throw in a curveball. I could change it into Texas whiskey. I'm debating on that. Because I could make it all Crowded Barrel stuff. However, there's some other stuff from Texas that I might want to do that instead. I haven't decided. So we'll put that, we'll slash that. I can go either way with that if they're like an MB like me, magnificent bastard, and they want to try everything Crowded Barrel they can, or if they'd rather get the range of Texas whiskeys instead. And it's really not a lot. I have a few. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have at least 5. I have a number of Texas distilleries is what I'm trying to say. And I think that might be a little more interesting rather than just limiting to just one distillery. I can do the range of Texas whiskeys. So again, that's another one that I put a little tweak on just now because I want to make things so much more complicated for myself. And that is up to the winner. Sound good? Sounds good. All right. Gotta randomize. Boop. We randomize everything. Magic. It was 10. Okay, good. I thought so. We have 10 prizes, 10 winners, and we have 40 minutes until we do that. I am going to be entertaining. Is it working? God, I have so many tabs open just to do what I'm doing here. Good grief. Good golly gee. Oh, I didn't clear that. Whoops. Boop. I hope all of you do have some turkey tomorrow. Either actual turkey, which again, I don't... Yeah. Turkey being a holiday festive thing is really weird. Like, I'm trying to remember how that came about. You know, how did we be like, you know what I like to do once a year? Murder a turkey and eat it. At least once a year. That's all right. It's just as bad for chicken, and it's just as bad for beef. It's all bad. We don't do anything that's nice. But turkey, I can at least say I like wild turkey. I do. My general food stuff is kind of meh. If we want to talk about my palate for actual home food, it's a thing. I had some, I can talk about what we had for dinner tonight. It was lovely. I had a chicken and broccoli Alfredo. I'm a sucker for Alfredo. I had a cappuccino to keep me going till this is done. And I had they had flan, which is, it's basically creme brulee that hasn't found itself yet. But I had the other, like, creme brulee. There's one after that, and it's called tiramisu. I had that tonight for dessert. Oh, God. And I had a couple of these. Blue Moon, non-alcoholic. Native Americans and musical cooperators. And yeah, the story is, the truth of the matter, yes, we all know the story of the Native Americans feeding the hungry new immigrants. That's what it is. The Native Americans feeding the immigrants who just showed up. Started taking stuff. Hilarious. Horribly hilarious, but hilarious nonetheless. Oh, let's not get into that. Thanksgiving is not exactly a holiday, I find. It's another reason for a family gathering. A nice family gathering, you might say. So that's good. I think people need to do that more often, and they just don't. Another weird American tradition. Spend time with your family, but only if we say you can. You got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas, you got... That's kind of it. Easter? Eh. Religious holidays. Woo! Always think about why your culture says what is what and why is why. It's weird. If you think just a little bit, I'm going to go off on some musing stuff over the course of the next year, by the way. Brace yourself. That's part of the audiobook club that members and patrons have. By the way, you can join a member and you can join my Patreon. You help me buy food. I mean, you help me make the channel a better place. Yeah, that's what it is. But that's true, by the way. This chair, the shelving, the microphone, whatever this is, all by the people who watch this channel, which is insane. Palm Sunday because we had family that work Easter. Nurses, yep. My brother's working tomorrow, like I said. So it's like, I don't want to go off on one of my rants, but I'm going to. I like the idea of people being able to do what they want to do with their lives without having to worry about paying for everything. Shocking, isn't it? That we should live in a world like that, where people can just live their lives and not have to worry about paying for everything. Just madness, really. And I feel I'm lucky enough to be in that category, kind of, because my scenario is more I'm unable to work a normal job, and then I look at what a normal job is and go, that seems not normal. That doesn't look right. You have to work 40 hours of your life every week, and that's low. If you can work 40 hours a week and pay for everything, wow. No, you need 40 hours and then another 20 or 30 or another 40 just to get by. Or be two people who each have 40 hours a week jobs and somehow be able to pay for everything. I don't know. When I look at the world, the country I live in, and the way things are in general, and I have the luxury of looking at it and going, that doesn't seem right. Because I'm in a position where I'm lucky enough that I have the net to hold me up as someone who has disabilities. Like, if I didn't have that net, which I've thought about enough times, I wouldn't be able to afford to live here, which would make things really difficult. I don't like to think about that. But I'm very fortunate that I'm very thankful that I get to do this. And it works. And I hope it continues to work as long as I can manage. As long as my health permitting. Ugh. I just wish more people could have that, where they could do what they want to do and, you know, manage to get by. Because that's what it is. Again, with all the reason the fundraisers are happening is because things are difficult. Thankful I saw you tie that all together. Hey. Hey. Yep. We're going to have some social commentary because I'm musing on stuff. Oops. But it's social commentary from my own perspective, and that's all I got. All I can do is share my perspective with you, and you're either going to agree or disagree. I hope most of you agree, and tell your friends, you know, get this channel to 1,000 subscribers someday. That'd be awesome. Right now I'm at, I don't know what'll happen. That's the thing. Like, YouTube has to have like 4,000 watch hours in a year, and to at least have what we have right now, the memberships and the super chats, I have to have 750 subscribers. Nail it. We did that. Awesome. But 1,000 gets even more stuff, more financial benefit. So I have to get to 1,000, and I also have to stay above 4,000 watch hours, which has been like a little lately because I haven't been doing just standard video content. I have some in the works, but I cannot get myself to finish them. I forget what it's called, but it's something where you have something and you want to put it out there, but it's never quite right, and it's never quite the way you want it. So you just keep holding it, keep working on it, so it never gets out there. I don't know what that's called, but that's what I'm doing right now. I'm stuck with that. I have something specific. I have to decide exactly what I want to say with it, and then I can put it out there. But I still haven't figured exactly what I want to say with it. I've thought of different things many times. Futsits. Hank's blog brother Hank Green said something along those lines. This is where I heard about it. The idea of having something that you've been working on. It was for the big video I posted last week. And what's kind of set me off on this, not set me off, but it's pointed me in the direction of trying to get a hold on this. Like trying to be like, look at life. Look at these people around you. What the hell is happening? Why is it like this? I've mentioned before, I'll mention 1,000 times. Early on in my mental health journey, when I was undiagnosed and trying to figure out why it was so difficult for me to do anything like other people were doing, I ended up looking into psychology, trying to figure out what was going on, and I started looking into sociology, which also is what the hell is going on. So that's kind of stuck in the background. It's also part of why I'm really uncomfortable with people and crowds and just the rest of society. Because I'm always kind of thinking too much about stuff like that. It's great, but it has kept me on a decent perspective, as I like to think of it. Maybe not a healthy one, considering, but a decent one. Always kind of wondering, trying to stay curious. That's what I'm trying to do. And it's very easy to fall into the trap of division. I'm right and you're wrong kind of situation. An us versus them of things. That's not going to be helpful to you. Things like people say, this means war, you know, extremes. Extremes of conflict. And if you saw the audiobook I have been listening to / finished, so those of you who are being part of the audiobook club, there's going to be another one soon, since I finished that one. It helped. It helped me get, like, trying to lock in, to trying to figure out what the hell's happening in my life. Not necessarily just my life, but also the whole. And trying to understand the dilemma. And again, it was called conflict. To reiterate, and I'll say this just the first time, and most of you who are here already know, you're aware of the audiobook club. And again, that's just something to put out there if you'd like to do it with me. If you'd not, fine. It's just an idea. It's just so we're all on the same page, man. Oops. Fuck. So it is called, the most recent book, High Conflict, Why We Get Trapped and How We Get Out. by Amanda Ripley. Important book for my sake. I'm the better for hearing it, reading it, hearing it. Because it does put things in a very interesting perspective and helps me sort of step back on most of my feelings and frustrations these days. And there's quite a few more than there were like last month. But it's all right. We're getting through it. I've resigned myself to the World of Warcraft for the next 4 years or more. We haven't decided. I'm wondering what kind of crazy stuff I should do when I turn 50. Good news there. I'm thinking about turning 50. That's good because I still have that little piece of me that doesn't think I'm going to live till tomorrow. It's small. It's not really there anymore. But it's there. Being difficult. Not because I'll do anything. Again, I'm perfectly safe. These are not bad thoughts that are like dangerous. It's just a thing. An illness, you would say. A mental issue. Where there's that piece of me that says that stuff, and I have to be like, shut up. Stop it. We're not listening to that. That's wrong. So thinking about 50 is a good thing. Thinking about what I'll do when I'll turn 50 is like another thing. Like, what's a good midlife crisis to have? Car? Young woman on, young relationship. That seems kind of weird, but what else? What are the rest? Motorcycle? It's like super expensive sports car, motorcycle, relationship with a younger person. Not like extreme younger, but just younger. I forget what the rest are. Move? Is move your entire life one of them? I don't know. At least I got another 6 years to worry about that. I'm sure I'll make a decision by the time I get there. When I get there, if I get there. When I get there. Shh. All right. I have to keep it. GoFundMe. It's happening. Please enter again. We've hit the goal. Amazing. I want to make sure I give everyone a chance to enter if they want to. This is for my own well-being. So I have said officially, I've given everyone every chance to enter who wants to enter the raffle and win prizes. Yeah. I hope the music's coming in all right. Hopefully it's not too loud. As I've said, this microphone picks up everything. So, I imagine it's being heard fairly well. Oh, and what is everyone else drinking? I think I said that at the beginning, but let me know. Let's see if few of you are still in here. Zenbood, Sugar Kitty. Kathy, you went to sleep. I know that. Decent background tunes, though. Okay, good. Good. I just don't want it to be too loud. I need to be heard above all else. Sugoi. Meow. What are you guys drinking? If anything. Water. Soup. Why would you... Anyway. Chicken broth is good for you. Did you know that? I don't know if that's true, but it sounds like it is. That's why I have chicken soup all the time when you're sick. I need to buy some chicken soup. In case I get sick. I don't want to get sick. It's like chicken soup and saltine crackers. Is that it? That's the norm. Or Ritz crackers if you're feeling bougie. Do like a good Ritz cracker. But for some reason I like saltines with the soup. As if it needs more salt. You ever look at soup and the sodium level? Don't do that. I will say, doing a raffle is exhausting. Which explains why I haven't done anything the past few days as far as streaming goes. And have I? This is the weirdest part. When I start streaming so often, I'm not sure when I didn't. That's a weird feeling. But I also know it is what I have been telling myself part of the job If I'm going to be a YouTube person, which I already am, if I'm going to make content, if I'm going to do live streams, which I already do, make it frequent. Make it regular. Best day non-alcoholic Kolsch. That tastes like garlic shop. Oh, yes. Is that the Athena? What is the name of that thing? What is the brand? I've already forgotten. What am I doing? Oh, look at my own channel. That's what I'm doing. On my phone. Because make it complicated. Why not? We have about 25 minutes until we have the announcement. Do not worry. Do not fret. Everyone who entered, who wins, will be contacted directly by me. Smells like baked Parmesan. Ugh. I mean, I like Parmesan, but I don't think I like it out of a beverage. That seems off. I have 1,000 videos, by the way. I didn't know that. Sorry, 1,100 videos. Keep in mind, for whatever reason, YouTube counts the live streams as videos, which they become, you know, after they've been done. They get saved to my channel. So technically speaking, they become a video. Yes, they do. But it still looks weird. Still looks weird to look at my channel and be like, 1,100 videos. Like, oh, 5 years worth. But I forgot what I was looking for. Athletic Brewing. That's right. There's a grassy bugger. Yeah, I definitely came to my own channel to look at something, and I don't remember what it was. Cool. Oh, that's right. I got it. I got distracted by my own handsomeness because I was seeing my own face. It's not difficult. You know that's just me lying to you. Yeah, 3 days ago. Got it. Yep. Unfortunately, I did need time. I wanted to keep pushing for the raffle, but I've been pushing pretty hard for the past week, and it's just... So once again, thank you to everyone who entered and helped us complete the goal. Astounding. Still in disbelief. I'll be in disbelief for tomorrow, too. I'll go to the house, have brunch, dinner, lunch, turkey, food, mom and pop KillCo, and maybe do a Thanksgiving live stream, birthday stream from the house. Maybe. Depends. Mama, Papa KillCo, are you still here? Because I need to know if there's still Wi-Fi there. I hope so. If not, complicated. I think I can pull it off. By using my phone. Maybe. It still weirds me out that you can pretty much live stream from anywhere if you have a cell phone and a signal. That's disturbing. But not so much. Like, streaming has become the norm. This is a new level of entertainment where you get to feel like there's a person involved, which there is. I'm a human being. Surprise. Hello. How are you? I can see the rest of this apartment. Thankfully, you cannot. You get to see the good part of it. All the bottles around me. Yay. The rest of it, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I have this next to me for some reason. Why is this here? I have a couple of them. Don't fall, please. No. I have some of these. These are for to scare away the people who are scared of cloth. I have this one. Little Jack Skellington action. I don't like wearing these for obvious reasons, my mustache. But I will wear them. We have this one. This one's really nice. Oh, yeah. That's the one I walk around and people get a little scared. Yeah. I mean, it's scary. Yeah. Yeah, I am. Where did I put... Uh-oh. Shoot. I moved something and I put it down and I don't know where it is. Maybe I know where it is. I probably don't. I'll need to find that before tomorrow. My brother did recover. He's still... He's going, but he was well enough to see us for dinner tonight. He's well enough to go to work tomorrow, but there may need to be more done, but we don't know yet. We'll see. Worry about that after the holiday. Excuse me. What? I am fatigued, as usual. Another thing holding me up is the espresso. That's because taking care of my own self, which people should do, requires putting myself through a great deal of physical discomfort. Exercising on Monday, and then, what day is it, Wednesday? Exercising on Monday, spin class last night, which I almost didn't go to because Monday we kicked my ass, and exercised this morning, which also was painful, and it'll probably hurt tomorrow. For my own health, more than anything. Physical exercise helps mental stuff. Go for a walk if you feel bad. Just do it. I know it feels stupid, but it helps, whether you like it or not. It's not always obvious that it helps, but if you do it semi-regularly, it starts to work in. Speaking of, if you're not a patron or a YouTube channel member, which you should be, I got good news in the bike. I think I mentioned this already, but I got my bicycle completed and fixed and all. It's too cold to go biking anywhere right now, but I have it ready to do so for the spring, or if there's some obscure, warm, nice day out. But I'm pretty sure we're done with those for a while, since it is 3 degrees Celsius right now, which is chilly. Let me check. Yeah, nothing looking good for the next week. Friday, 9 degrees. Saturday, 6. Sunday, 4. Monday, 5. Tuesday, 5. That is generally around 40 degrees Fahrenheit for the next week. 40 to 50, mostly 40. It is a bit, yeah. Like the wheel is spinning, I get it. But, you know, you spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, right round, round. Anyone know that song? Probably. I don't know what else you'd call it. I just call it spin. But I'd rather do real bicycling. Because if you've done a spin class, you'll find that they do the backwardsness. So if you're riding your bicycle, you're going uphill, you drop it to a lower gear so you can spin your legs more often and get some movement uphill. You cannot do it very easily if it's on a harder gear. Like if you make it harder to push down, it's not going to get you uphill any faster. Bike exercise class, I mean, really, yeah. It was 5, that's pleasant, yeah. You guys are getting snow and stuff, right? Is that what's happening? I've heard mixed things about what else is going on in the world near me. And there's been hints of like bad snow weather. Which, you know, December, why not? We've had a very tame autumn. I was like driving around and admiring what a beautiful autumn day it is for, you know, most of this month. Saw some kids rolling down a hill recently. Yeah. I am the type of person who will still sit on a swing set and I will still go down a slide at a playground. However, usually the police show up and ask me what I'm doing there. That's not true. I don't go out anywhere. Yeah, I will do that if no one's looking. Which, guess what? People aren't really paying attention most of the time. Believe it or not. Always remember that. If you think people are paying attention to you, they aren't. Unless you're some kind of personality or celebrity. I've only had this feeling happen to me and be legitimate when I go to whiskey events where I know people are going to know me. It still feels weird. Still feels very weird. But it's nice to be remembered and recognized, I must say. Still feels weird. All right, let's start early. Let me check. Give 45 minutes worth of get in here and get your tickets. Last call. Okay, good. And also remember to smack that like button and subscribe to the channel.
I also talk like this the entire time. All the streams from now on until I get 1,000 subscribers. This is it. Get used to it.
Unfortunately, having the headset off means I can't hear what I just did, but I'm pretty sure I did that right. And I have to remember, if there is an actual donation through here, it doesn't count. Unpinning the GoFundMe, that's it. Anything you send me from now on is going to me. Or technically YouTube first, but you know. What? Okay. Whoop. Sorry. I have to fix something. Toma arigato, Mr. Roboto. Also, if you haven't watched Arcane Season 2, first watch Season 1, then watch Season 2. Because it is beautiful. Terrifying. Beautiful. Heartbreaking. The whole gamut of emotions are what will happen if you watch it. But again, watch the first season first. Otherwise, what are you doing? What are you doing? Let me fix this. We're going to unpin the message, so that cannot happen. I had to go through a whole process just to get to that. That was funny. It was funny. Ugh. All right. Oh, I know what I'm going to do now. All right. There was one thing bugging me, and I just figured out what it was. I have taken the randomized names of the prizes. So they're randomized. And now I need to do this. Okay. And I'm going to give them the numbers that they have. 3, 4. Remember, there's a Flaviar advent calendar in here. Someone's going to be very happy. And I will try to get that to them as soon as possible. But, yeah, we're kind of cutting it close here. And the big problem, the only problem is that I have to get the box to put the box in. Unfortunately, I didn't keep that one because I didn't think I'd need it until I realized, wait, this would be an awesome prize because I can't drink it this year and I'm not going to hoard it. That doesn't feel right to me. Every time I feel like I should be like, this is mine, I should keep it, it's like, share it with everyone, you fool. What are you doing? Okay, there. That's that. That's that. That's that. That's that. GoFundMe is completed. We're done. Thank you, everyone. You can still donate more, but you get no entries from here on out. We're gonna go back to just me with super chats and mega chats and whatever the other one is. No, super chats and mega chats. Those are the big ones. PayPal, Venmo. We're not worrying about that now. I'm just giving you all a heads up. That's it. The cutoff has happened as of now. As of 4 minutes ago, actually. What am I even talking about it still for? Let's go. All right. So, how do I do this? All right. My brain. And you can win more than once, by the way. But if it lands on the same number, that's not how you win. But people will... There's the option of winning more than once here. There were, good God, 625 entries. Ah! Jesus. My brain. Why? Okay, so... For the first one here, and these are randomized, I'm just going to go 1 through 10. The first one is for the Rye Sample Pack by me. Curated by your favorite whiskey sommelier on the internet, on the YouTube, on this channel specifically. So, let me turn the music down a little, because that's going to start distracting me if I'm not careful. Actually, I can just do this. There we go. Our Lo-Fi Girl has 14.6 million subscribers. That's mind-boggling. All right. Jesus. Hey, Google. Pick a random number between 1 and 625. Yes. Hang on. I gotta make sure that actually went through. No, it didn't. There we go. 1, 2, 3. What are the odds? Who is the winner of the rye sampler? Oh, God. Finding numbers here is going to be interesting. 1, 2. I had it. Where is it? Ah. Michael Schneider. Michael Schneider. Hey, you have won. I hope you're here. You probably aren't. But you have won the Rise Sampler Pack. Hi, Michael Schneider. Thank you. Let me put that. I'll just put 1 and then the name, and then I'll save this because suddenly it's important. Winners! Winner 2024. There we go. So now I can't lose this. Number 2. Our next prize is the Mash and Journey Woodinville pick. So if you're a fan of the mash and drum, or my bourbon journey, you're going to be excited about this one. Sure. Let's see. What am I doing? Okay. 625. Okay. Hey, Google. Pick a random number between 1 and 625. I have to move everything. That's a surprise. 16. I'm so happy that these images are back. For the longest time, you didn't get them. It was just a noise, and then it announced the number, which was dumb. Number 16. Sweet 16, if you will. Oh. All the way to the top. Sugar Kitty, guess what? You get a bottle. You get a bottle. It pays to be a mod. No, I'm kidding. Wouldn't build Sugar Kitty. Meow. It's always nice when I know I can just send it to the person without issue. I should remind you, though, that if you do not want the prize, if you want to send it to someone else, you can. So, shush. I don't expect that to be the case. Sugar Kitty deserves more bourbon. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Number 3. Number three. Oh. Aha. We're in the bottle mode. Elijah Craig. QSO3 Irene's Hug. This is a very high proof bottle. Hey, Google. Pick a random number between 1 and 625. Seriously. This is weird. Boop, boop. 6. 6. 6. Cliff Smith. How dare you? I'm making sure this is right. Oh, because it's got words in the way. Yes, Cliff Smith. Strangely, the people who are the most generous are winning. How weird is that? He might have this bottle already. We'll see what happens. I'll get in touch with him. It's hilarious. I'm like, wait a minute. Of all the people who might have this already. Good God. What are the odds? What are the odds? Next, big boy. This is what I feel personally is the big prize out of all of this, and that is a Flaviar Advent Calendar, which was generously donated to the channel by Patrick Greeny. Keep that in mind. Very, very generous individual. Done a lot for this channel. Yeah, how surprising, right? Right. All right. Flaviar Advent Calendar. Big prize, big prize, big prize. Hey, Google. Pick a random number between 1 and 625. Okay. We departed from the smaller numbers. 322. What are the odds? I don't know why I'm saying that. The odds are just random. That's why we're doing it this way. 322, 322, 320. I went right past it. Where is it? Oh, numbers moving fast. Doesn't work well for my brain. He just entered tonight. Cliff Smith again. I'm going to have to get in touch with him right now. Be like, hey, man, you won twice in a row. I think you might really like that, though. God damn it. I can't make this stuff up. That's the worst of it. It's like Cliff just won twice. Granted, he was very generous. Let me message him right now. I'm going to start asking questions to this little random situation I have here. Like it's completely random, I promise. There you go. Maybe. You know what you need to do, Zenbood, is you need to get to Irene's more often. Because I know oftentimes him and Irene will do tastings of stuff. Usually like stuff he's tried or stuff he's got somewhere. No. Surely not. What the hell? I've messaged him, so we'll see what he thinks about that. All right, next. Scotch sampler. Scotch. Hey, Google. Pick a random number between 1 and 625. Oof, that's a big number. Keep clicking through things, so I have to change. 567. I know. What am I doing? 567. There we go. Jesus. This is why it's a great idea for me to do these. I'm so good at keeping track. 567. I just saw it. Don't let it get out of my head. Damn it. 567? Help. Let me know. It went away. So 567 is what I'm saying. Please confirm. I could go back and check myself, but that seems silly. If you can just tell me, 567? Was that right? I'm starting to think I'm going to have to check anyway. Oh, shush. Sorry. 10 o'clock means medication. That's what that was. 567. Yes, good. Confirm, 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 confirm. 567. Another, we got 1, 2, 3, and then we got 5, 6, 7. What's happening here? Oh, my eyeballs. Oh. Oh, God, I don't know how to say his last name. Kathy Andrezoi? And Andreozzi. Andrezoi. I feel like that might be someone from the Element Spin class, like, no, the fitness center I go to. Fitness Center? Because there's a Kathy there, I think. God, I'm terrible with names. Anyway, there you go. Scotch sampler. All the better, really. Like, if I can just hand the person the thing and, you know, hand deliver that way, that'd be cool. Excelente. Again, I have to remember to get in touch with everyone after this. Next, number 6. Number 6 is going to be the Irish sampler. So the Irish sample pack picked out by yours truly. Hey, Google. Pick a random number between 1 and 625. Back to the small numbers again. Show me something. 23. 23. It's with a C. Remember, with a C. Kathy with a C. 23. Don't let me forget. 23, 23, 23, 23, 23. What a few jumps for here. Richard Bagley. You sly dog. Richard Bagley is a friend of my parents. I know exactly who that is. Hopefully he likes Scotch. If not, well, too bad. Richard Bagley, thank you again for donating. Oh, sorry, Irish. Why did I say Scotch? I was just talking about Scotch. Next, number 7. The Bourbon sampler. What a coincidence. Hey, Google. Pick a random number between 1 and 625. Again, show it to the class. 157. 157. I don't know why I said it like that. 157. Boop, 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 boop. How about, whoop. 157. Strange, the most generous seem to win. What do you know? Mike Franklin, where are you? He's going to show up right at the end of the stream. Mike Franklin, 157. That is the bourbon sampler. That's going to be tough. He's had quite a few samples from me. It's like, what haven't you had again? Please tell me. Oh, and we already set that one up, too. So, well, he doesn't know. I know. But that made it easy for me. It's done. I just have to pour it. Number 8. Number 8. Number 8. Number 8. Hello. Yeah. That's Cliff saying lol. Exactly. Number 8 is the Clonakilty single pot still Irish whiskey that has just recently been released in the United States. So you're not going to be able to find it easily if you can find it at all. Irene Tan generously donated this bottle to the channel. I swear, if 4-Leaf wins this, I'm going to... I don't think it's going to happen, but now the idea is in my head. Hey, Google. Pick a random number between 1 and 625. Or don't listen to me at all. Pick a random number between 1 and 625. What? This thing keeps going from one end to the other. Oh, I gotta be able to see. 15. That's what they should look like. All of them should be the white one. Like the black number. Like, bingo? Is that what that is? 15. 15? 15. 15. Whoop. You gotta be kidding me. Why? Why? Take a wild guess who just won again. I can't make this up. He can get one of these. Everybody else on here couldn't. I can't make this up. This is ridiculous. Wait. What was the number? 16? Hold, please. Hold. Was it 16? I misclicked. to make sure it's 16. It's 15. I didn't misclick. Good. Thank you for helping me avoid the doubt in my brain that just sits there because it can. Now I got to tell him that. He might ask me to re-roll. I mean, he deserves it, by the way, for being a long supporter of the channel. But what the actual hell? Thankfully, it's all being recorded because I hope my surprise is very genuine because it's very genuine. 9. We'll go over those again. We'll see what he says. 3 out of 10. The luckiest bastard I know. Number 9. Clonakiltian. Okay. Hi. You're very lucky. All right, we'll put a pin on that. We'll put a pin on that. So number 8 and number, what was the other one? 3. 8 and 3. Cliff, at the very least, I don't have to ship the Flaviar. That's nice. Good God. You won that one too, didn't you? You did. Okay. So we got 2 bonus rounds. Cool. We'll get to that at the end. I want to get through it. Crowded Barrel / possible Texas sampler. We'll see. Depending on who wins. And this is a night for who knows who will win. Absolutely. Or we'll know exactly who will win. Anyway. Ow. Now you got real lucky. Lots of entries helps, by the way, just so everyone knows. That's how you win. Lots of entries. Number 9, Crowded Barrel. Hey Google, pick a random number. Why are you not listening to me? Pick a random number between 1 and 625. Seriously? What is with you? No hate, just really weird. Oh, hold on, let me clear this. 11. Who is 11? Oops, wrong one. I don't have to go anywhere. Michael Schneider. Michael Schneider, how dare you? Why aren't you here? I feel like I know who that is. Now, if chat people know who Michael Schneider is, I know the name. I think it might be from Whiskey Tribe. Or Whiskey Tribe / Whiskey Vault. One of those. Wait. Yes, Callie. Okay. Excellent. That'll be easy enough to get him taught. I just go to the group, the Facebook group, be like, hey, Michael, guess what? Why do you have to be in California? Well, that's easy. It'll also be interesting because if he's a whiskey somm, he's had some before. He's probably had a few things from Crowded Barrel. All right. Cool. What was the number I just said? Hold on. 11. Okay. It's like I click on the right place and then somehow I move it by accident. It's probably because I click off the screen. Anyway, thank you. Michael Schneider, we're good. We're good. Thank you. Again, I just can't trust myself. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. 10. Final gift until we do the bonus rolls because weirdness. American Malt Sampler Pack. By me. Pick a random number between 1 and 625. Okay. It's literally been bouncing around from like high to mid to low. 165. Keep that in your head for me, because 165. Blip, blip, blip. 165, 165. Ah! I can't tell you who it is. Anonymous. So Anonymous, grats. But they put in an anonymous entry. I have to get in touch with them. I'll have this list available in case I need to re-roll that. What did that mean, though? I love it when I put code to myself and I'm like, I don't know what that is. Anyway, they won. Just on. But I know the name. Pappy Van Brubaker Maker. Are you saying you have certain things I can try that are very expensive? I hope so. Food prepping for tomorrow. Oh, yeah, tomorrow's a big day for you guys. Well, stay tuned because we had certain someone win 3 times. And they have very generously said, well, you don't need to. Since they have full access to the bottles that I have listed here as prizes, we're going to re-roll those. Okay, first, we have the Elijah Craig, QSO3, Irene's Hug. Re-rolling. Pick a random number between 1 and 625. Do it. 122. 122. Don't know where that came from. 122. Sugar Kitty. Guess what? I get to send you 2 things at once. Sugar Kitty is the winner of the Elijah Craig. You get 2 of them. Jesus Christ. Generosity pays off, by the way. If you're wondering why so many people seem to be winning, who I know in here. Yeah. Sugar Kitty has been a long-time supporter of the channel and a mod extraordinaire for not only me, but many other channels. Well-deserved prizes. Sugar Kitty has got the cat's luck, we'll say. Do cats have luck? They have 9 lives. So we'll just say yes, they are lucky. Good God. Next. What's going to happen next? Pappy and not Grandpa, so I updated my name of it. I like that. When did that happen? Recently? Or like 5 years ago? I don't know. Or 2 years ago. Whatever. I can't keep track of everyone's lives. All I know is your daughter was married at some point years ago, I think. And you made balls. Bourbon balls. And I still haven't gotten any. No, I'm kidding. Anyway. Next, re-roll. Number 8. The Clonakilty Single Barrel Pot Stilled Irish Whiskey. Once again, you cannot get it easily. Unless you live around here. 2 months ago. Okay, recent. We'll talk. Again, you have the deferral. You can always re-roll or you can give it to someone else. It's yours to do that with. You just have to let me know. Like with Cliff. He's like, I can get those. I have those. Stop it. All right, number 8. Clonakilty. Pick a random number between 1 and 625. Yes, it happened. It happened. You think it's bullshit. It happened. Now, who's it going to be? Is the next question. All right. Good God. You know, I say that, the 7 thing, because it's funny and it keeps happening, so I can't really... Damn. Okay. Another Anon. I'll have to get in touch with them. Stay tuned, though. If they decide to decline or default or there's a possible re-roll. Re-roll Anon. Yes, different Anon, if that makes you feel better. So they didn't win twice. But Sugar Kitty, the cat's luck is with you tonight. It's all the generosity and time you've spent. I promise. It is. It's got to be. What else could it be? There you have it, folks. I did it. I did that last part much faster than I thought. But then again, thankfully there weren't like 100 prizes. But hopefully there'll be as many prizes as possible. Every time, every year. Every year. I have to keep doing this. Every November. So keep that in mind. Next month is just prizes galore. I have to think about that. Like, I know I need to do more raffles next month, but I know money gets tight. There's a notable thing that happens if you live stream, you'll note. And I've heard it. Like, people have said this to me, and I go, oh, yeah. That lots of donations and help happen up until about December. And for whatever reason, after the December holiday, it slows down quite a bit. Michael S. Whiskey Durg, good evening. You're all doing like turkey stuff. Again, sorry that it has to be the day before Thanksgiving, but my dad's birthday is tomorrow. So that's how that lands. Emily Chambers, hello. Welcome. You'll be happy to know a lot of people you know got very lucky tonight. By chance. Thank you for being here, Michael S. Whiskey Durg. Thank you for showing up. We just finished, so you're good. Your timing was perfect because the last 30 minutes is when I was giving away the entries. Giving away the prizes to the winners randomly. And again, I make it as random as humanly possible. And boy, does it just like kick me in the nuts when I try to do it randomly. It's like, see this guy here, he's going to win 3 times at random. 2 of those prizes were deferred. Yes, happy birthday. Oh, Kyle, hello, welcome. Thank you. I'll pass that along to him. I don't know if he's still here. He doesn't usually stay up too late. He was kind of tired earlier. But thank you very much. Yes, he is going to be 78 years old tomorrow. So he's 77 right now, which, again, ideal number. But we all got to go forward. Were you? Hold on. Were you? Words. You were. If you are who you think you are. Yes, Michael S. Guess what? What timing? You do. You have, which one do you have? You have won the rye sampler pack. So if you do like rye, are you interested in trying more rye in your life? Because that is the prize you won. Rye sampler pack curated by me for my own personal collection. I'm a whiskey sommelier, as people know. I can't say sommelier without feeling ridiculous, for the record. I will break out my somm thing. It's right here. It's within arm's reach, just in case. I thought so. I bet Cliff got in touch with you. So if you're curious about trying a variety of rye samplers, you can. Just let me know. Get in touch. All one word, KillCoWhiskeyMusings@gmail.com. Send me an email. Let me know your info. Did I? What did I say? Oh, you won twice. How is this possible? Thank you, Cliff. I would have completely blipped that out. So you won 2 things. You won the rye sampler pack, and you won, where's the other one? 9. Yes, the Crowded Barrel Texas Sampler. So here's the deal. Rye sampler pack, obviously my own collection from whatever I have. I'm a rye guy. Cool. You won 2 things. The other one is the tricky part, the Crowded Barrel / Texas whiskey. I have a feeling you've been to Crowded Barrel and may or may not have visited some Texas distilleries. So you let me know. These are blind samplers, by the way. Makes it more interesting. You don't know what they are. But with the Crowded Barrel / Texas one, you have the option to make it just Crowded Barrel stuff, not all whiskey, or just Texas stuff. Most of it will be Crowded Barrel, though. Or if you want to do just a mix, like some Texas distilleries, some Crowded Barrel, that's an easy one, too. Email me, let me know. Easy enough. I have some interesting stuff for you. I know I do. I don't have a ginormous rye selection, but I have a shelf worth of it. So I look forward to sending you all of those. It's lovely to send Whiskey Psalms stuff. WA for Psalm 2 next week. How dare you? Of a lion surprised me, friend. Okay, good. That's easy. I just kind of go, yeah, that's a good one. All right. You doubled up, man. That's awesome. You get like twice the whiskey. It's awesome. And there's 7. You get 7 samples for each of them. Who won the other one? Hold on. Hold on. I missed one. I knew something was off. So we have Elijah Craig, Flaviar, Scotch Sampler, Irish Sampler, Bourbon Sampler, Clonakilty, Crowded Barrel, American Malt Sampler. What did I forget? And I only wish I did this on purpose. I didn't. There is one pack in there that's already set up. I'm trying to figure out how I missed it. Probably because I didn't put it on here. And I had it on the other one. Let me save this. There's another. And that is the Top Shelf Sampler Pack, which is 4 2-ounce samplers of some of the most expensive, hardest to find stuff I have available. If you tuned in during a certain live stream I did a little while ago, you may remember what those are. If not, okay, you don't get to know that. Let me see. Yeah, I blipped right over it. Bourbon, Irish Scotch, Rye, American Malt, Crowded Barrel. It's the last one before the bottles. I didn't even have it listed. Top Shelf. Oop. God damn it. Thankfully I know what those are. I've only poured one. I also picked them out already. So, one more surprise. Oh God, I knew I was going to mess something up. I'm so glad I caught it. I'd be so pissed otherwise. The Top Shelf Sampler. 4 samples, 2 ounces. Most expensive, hard to get stuff I have. Let's do it. Hey Google. Pick a random number between 1 and 625. Oof. 352. 352, 352. Keep that in your head, please, for me. 352. So as soon as I look away, I forget everything. 352, 352, all the way down. Good God. Whoop. 352. No! This is supposed to be as random as possible. Cliff. You stacked the deck, didn't you? Cliff, are you still here? I can text you. How does someone win 4 times out of 625 entries? Randomized. Randomized to hell. 352, Cliff Smith. What the hell? Cliff. You did stuff the ballot box. If you, again, more entries means you win more. De-randomize the list. He can't. I'm looking at it. I'm the only one. I'm the one in control. This is my raffle. You look at me. This is my raffle now. So, Cliff, are you interested in the Top Shelf Sampler? I will assume you are. Where's the thing? Oops. Closed it, I swear. There we go. So we're 11. Good God. Ah. Cliff, I don't think you can win the lottery anymore. I'm sorry to say it, but it's never going to happen. No, not surprising. Excellent. Excellent. That makes it easy for me. I didn't expect it to be that easy. That means I have 2 that are going to Michael Schneider, 2 that are going to Sugar Kitty, 2 that are going to Cliff Smith, Mike Franklin, Richard Bagley, Kathy Andruzoni. I still... two Anons. Can't tell you who they are. Yeah. Cliff gets some of my... Cliff has given me enough stuff for me to be like, here is some of the best I have. Enjoy. Enjoy. I was close. Glad I caught myself with that. And I think I'll cut it there. I know a lot of you have to get stuff done for tomorrow. I certainly have to get stuff done now that I actually gave away the samplers. I'm very glad this is done and over with for now. Cliff, I know how to get stuff to you. Sugar Kitty, I know how to get stuff to you. Michael Schneider, you're already going to email me. Get stuff to you. Mike Franklin, you're not here, but I know you will be. Okay, yeah, Sugar Kitty, email me. Let me know what you want to do with your prizes. Again, you have the option to send them wherever you want. Just tell me where. So Mike Franklin's the only one I have to actually get in touch with. Or if you guys see him in chat. Not a fair trade. Yes, Cliff Smith currently decided, he's like, guess what? I found these non-alcoholic things here. I'm looking forward to trying them. It's going to be weird. It always is. Or has been weird so far. But then you find gems like this, non-alcoholic Blue Moon of all things. Delightful. All right, we'll roll this until 10:30. And I can try to relax, unpack my brain, feel some sense of accomplishment. I don't think I usually am allowed to do that, but we'll try. And once again, I will relay the words. You can say it here in chat, even though I might be in bed. Wish Pop KillCo a happy birthday. 78 years old as of tomorrow. Living with cancer for 3 years. Living the best he can, doing the best he can. Eating all the dessert and having the wine, which is what he did tonight. He doesn't always do that. I don't remember what kind of wine he had. He said it. My brother talked to him about it. My brother's the wine guy. I am the whiskey guy. Fun news, when I was at that restaurant earlier tonight, they had not only Buffalo Trace on the shelf, they had Eagle Rare on the shelf, and they had a Blanton's. So fancy. Other things of note were they had Ardbeg. They had the Sexton. That's not a huge note, but it was weird to just see it there. And that was like the only Irish whiskey they had that wasn't Jameson. That was interesting. They had a Johnny Walker Black bottle that had this much in the bottom of it. And if I was able to drink, or if I had been choosing to drink right now, which I'm not, I would have drank the last of that thing because it made me so sad to see it. It should never be like that. That's wrong. It's not the same. It's not even good anymore. It's just, it's been oxidized. Deoxidized? It's been oxidized. Madness. Cliff Smith, you get in touch with me about when and if. I know I was talking about a possible meetup at some point. We'll see. Looks like rain indeed. It was very sad to see it and not be able to deal with it. But it was good to see some Buffalo Trace stuff there. And they had superb cappuccino. I haven't had a cappuccino that good in I don't know if it's been ever, but that was fantastic. I would go there for the cappuccino only. The food was good, but also the cappuccino was on point. Ugh. Frothy, delicious. Didn't need to add sugar or anything, just freaking cappuccino. Fantabulous. Oh, it feels good to have this done. And it feels good to have met the goal. That's the madness of it. 4th through the 12th, that's right. Okay, cool. So we'll look at things maybe the middle of the month. I'd like to stay away from the end of the year. Or end of the year, end of the month, whatever. That's where we're at now. It's going to be 2025 soon, and everything's going to go to hell. Worry about that later. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you for helping this become what it can. It's all of you who make this possible. I just kind of go, please help. And then you show up. And you always surprise me. Always. Every time. Doing this raffle surprises me quite a bit. How would you know what her name was? No, that means you went there. Why didn't you take me? Anyway, as always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome, and I will see you. Ow, ow, ow. Special thanks to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.